Hello, my dears, and welcome to my channel. As always, I am very happy and grateful that you've chose to spend your time with me, and supporting my channel is really easy. Like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, and click on the notification bell of when you'd like to be notified of when I drop a new video. And I hope that you're all doing well, but if not, I do hope things will get better for you soon. But if you want to forget about things for just a little while, join me in meeting the Shadowland Tarot. And this was published by Monica Bodirsky. I hope I said her last name right. Published by Red Feather, and it was released March 28th of 2020. And at that time, it retailed for $39.99. And Monica has some other decks. She has the Awakening Tarot, the House of Shadows, 6th edition, Between the Worlds Oracle, Shadowland Lenormand, Bat's Blood Ink Oracle, House of Shadows 3rd edition, and her most recent, Wicked Tales Lenormand. So the box is 6 inches across, 9 inches height, because it is normally like this, but I just wanted to show you guys the little box. So it's 9 inches height, across is 6 inches, and the width is 2.25. And it only has the title on the side, and I'm sad doesn't have it on the top, just got this little guy, and on the bottom you just have a blurb about Monica, and the box is magnetic. And on the back it says, about the deck, shadows are said to be a part of the unlit corners of a space where creatures lurk and mystery dwells. They may also manifest on a personal or even global level to convey demons, fears, or anxieties. In a broader sense, shadows signify unresolved trauma and bring it to the forefront of our consciousness as aspects of ourselves that we can finally acknowledge. The skeletons, mummies, spider, bats, crows, and ghosts we hide. This tarot and accompanying guidebook provide you with the vital creative tools you need to access your shadows and reveal hidden truths. Alongside traditional tarot symbolism and meanings, shadows aspects of our archetypal personalities are portrayed as 78 playful deepest selves. The book consists of detailed introduction to shadow and shadow work, card meanings, reflection, questions, and easy to follow spreads to help you discover, contemplate, and integrate previously unacknowledged aspects of your life and personality. For beginners as well as seasoned readers and shadow workers, discover imaginative solutions to everyday challenges as well as complex or concealed conditions. Is it time for you to stop hiding from your shadows? And it says, offers an easy to use and in-depth method of accessing, integrating, and healing your unresolved issues of trauma for any level of reader interested in exploring the shadow sides of personality. Say hello to the 78 pieces of your personality you have kept locked in the shadows. Okay, so it's just got a couple of reviews on it. So basically this deck is to explore the realm of shadows and shadow work to help you see the wisdom and light of self-awareness. And then when we open up, we have some little bit of artwork there. And this is a pretty big guidebook, and it's got lots of goodies in it, and we will explore it after we go through the deck. And I'm not a fan of these types of inserts. I'm really not. It does have the thumb indents. I know it's hard to see because of the black background I have here, but there are 2 thumb indents, and the cards won't stay in the card holder. It does when you first get it, because depending on if it comes in wrapped in plastic or anything, it will initially fit in here, but as it expands, I guess is the best word to put it, it won't stay in there. Now when you put the guidebook in there, as you can see, the cards are going to move around. So, and this is, if you don't like this insert, you can take it out. It's removable. Or it becomes damaged. Maybe you can glue a ribbon in there to help pull out the cards. That's totally up to you. Okay. So as you can see, the back reversals will not be revealed from this cute little bat. And the cards themselves are a little bit smaller than the tarot, just a wee bit. And in my tarot videos, I do a side-by-side comparison, so you can kind of get an idea if you are a beginner and you're looking to expand your collection, or if you just want to see the differences. I mean, okay. And there is gold edges. Forgot to show you guys gold edges on it. Okay, so not much change from the traditional. And if you're interested in where to get this deck, it is called the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, and it is published by UX Game Systems. You can probably check their website out. If they don't have it, probably Amazon, because Amazon has everything, like I always say. Okay. So we start off with the Fool, and it's been renamed Seeker, which could honestly be the same thing as the Fool story. And you have the number at the top. There are no Roman numerals like in the Rider-Waite. And I really love Monica's artwork. I love the characters that she has put in this deck. It is so awesome. It's the best I can do it. Judgment has been renamed as Discretion in this deck. do believe that's the only two changes. Everything else has pretty much stayed the same. Okay, now we are moving on to the cups. Okay, that is that suit. And next we go into the wands. I think the little spiders are so cute in this deck. Next, we move on to the swords. And she does pretty much stay faithful to the suit symbolism I guess that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, that's a big nightmare right there. That would freak me out. I have to admit it. All the little spiders dropping down on you. Okay. And lastly, we have the pentacles. And that is the deck. Very cute deck. I really like it. The cardstock, a little stiff, but that might go away when you use it. But it is pretty good cardstock. It's bendable. And it's not thin. It has a little thickness to it. Okay. So let's go on on to this big guidebook here. There's a lot of information in here, and I really love guidebooks when they're big like this. Okay, so then we have our acknowledgments where she thanks people. Then we have the content page, and we have a foreword by Liz Dean. And I do believe Liz has done decks herself, and she just goes into how she met and talks about Monica's other decks. And then we have a preface, I guess that's how you say it. And just goes into the deck and the book and a little bit of background about shadow work and shadows. And in creating the deck, things that she used. Then we have an introduction. We have a quote from Pamela Coleman Smith. Then we have shadows. So she just goes into just some things that she experienced and how she came to discover tarot. And House of Shadows. And she talks about when she was a caregiver, a little bit of background on that time. What's inside. And just explains about the deck itself and the guidebook in it. You can read that at your leisure. Goes on to, and she goes on to explaining some of the cards as well. I'm going to go on to the cards themselves, and what you're going to get is the title, a little paragraph there describing, and then you get the color picture, which is always nice when they can do that. We have the card and the illustration, keywords, shadows, and message, and then we have reflective questions that you can journal if you so desire to do. And then we go into the minor. We go into the different suits. And a little bit shorter, you have the card, what the card is about, keywords, shadows, message, and then you have your reflective questions. And that is basically the minor arcana. Okay, then we go into the back of the book and how to use the cards. Methodology, bonding with the Shadowland cards, how you can connect with the deck. Then we have cleansing, charging, and storing the cards. This is, in my opinion, just guidelines, things you can follow. I always like to read how creators do suggestions for those kind of things. I still read it. And then we have significators. You can choose to use these. I don't anymore. When I first started using them, I would use it in the Celtic Cross to identify myself, but I've decided not to. But you can. It's totally optional. But that's just to pick out a card if you feel like you're that person at that point in time. Timing your readings. She emphasizes in that section doing it during a certain time. We've got the moon, if you want to do it during the moon cycles. If you want to follow calendar or any specific kind of thing. She kind of talks about that. How to ask questions. This is the most important thing in tarot and doing any kind of reading whatsoever with any kind of card. Because the question will guide you into how to do your reading, basically. Symbolism. We have the different symbolisms of the minor arcana. She goes into what the suit is about and different like element, direction, colors, symbols used in the deck, and keywords. Goes into a little bit about that. Then we go into the major arcana, and we have numerology in this part, I do believe, and it just gives you the number, the card name, and a short interpretation of it. Then you have numerology, and I suggest anybody who does tarot to become familiar with numerology because it will help immensely. It really, really will. Okay. Then we have the court cards. And I like this because it kind of breaks it down even more to where if you're doing ages, pages are known for either children or young people. And then we have the knights, who are a little bit older. We have the queens, who are, she says, generally aged 40 and up. And then you have the kings, who are aged 40 and older, like that. So you can break those down, or if you want it to court cards can also represent signs as well, and they can also represent stages in certain things. Like pages are the bottom. It's like you're learning. You're just starting off on something, and pages are like the fools. Knights are you're a little bit more experienced. You know more than you did as a page. Queens, you're almost going to be mastering. You're like climbing up a ladder. You know how like in corporate, for example, it's like you're a new employee, and then you go up to, you get a promotion because you know more, you're doing more, you know more. Then you're going up to queen, so you're like management. Queens are management. And kings could be CEOs. Just giving an example, that kind of thing. Because court cards could mean more than one thing. That's why I struggle with court cards, because they are, you can interpret them in many ways. But when you ask your question and you keep your question in mind and what you're focusing on, it will, what's the best way I could put this? Your focus will be better on the court cards. Like if you're focusing on a person, yeah, it's a lot easier focusing on a person. But moving on, reversals. She does not do reversals, but that doesn't mean that you can't. Spiritual hygiene and reading environment, all in where you read your cards. How to shuffle. Apparently she decided to put a section in that. She says it really doesn't matter how you shuffle cards. Okay, but she decided to put in a little section about that. And then we have layouts. We have single cards, yes or no, morning card, evening meditation, and a card journey. We have 3 card spreads, transitions, past, present, future, mind, body, spirit, blockbuster, 4 season spread, a 5 card element spread, 6 card integration path, 7 card shadows of the past spread, 9 card blockbuster, and a 4 card moon cycle spread. And then we have the 13 moon spread. This basically is a upcoming year spread kind of thing. And then you can create your own spread. And then we have a FAQ section, which is unusual. I've never seen this before in a guidebook. Not to say it doesn't exist, but I've never seen one before. But it's nice. It's got questions that she's probably been asked about, or questions she wanted to clarify. And then we have a conclusion. And we have endnotes, bibliography, and then we have Monica herself, a little picture of her, and a blurb about her. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a shuffle. And we'll do the right shuffle. There's no right or wrong way to shuffle. It's just preference. You can do an overhand shuffle. You can cut the cards, different piles, and just kind of willy-nilly pick them up. You can do the fan. Fan spread, or you can just spread them out all over the place, pick them up like that. Okay, I would not even do side shuffling with these cards. I really wouldn't, but it's totally up to you. All right, let's see what card wants to pop out and give us a message. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles. Isn't she cute? She got a little kitty as well. Okay, let's see what we can see. Okay, the card. The Queen is a happy witch living in nature and enjoying her spells and cauldron recipes. She's down to earth and appreciates a nature retreat to escape urban clamor. She is not given to pretense, yet enjoys modern conveniences and a good glass of wine. She is steady and pragmatic, lives alone, yet is at home with nature and rarely lonely. Keywords: grounded, mature, generous, nature lover, magic, serene, enigmatic, prepared. Shadows: inexperienced, pretentious, shallow, melodramatic, unpredictable, and exclusive. Message: this card represents a mature woman or female identifying person whose age is generally 45 and up. She loves to cook and enjoys material security of both home and career. She does not tend towards spontaneity and prefers a plan of action. Attracted to an earth-based lifestyle of natural foods, she can be interested in herbalism, gardening, or living on the land. As a city dweller, she may find herself in a condo with a garden balcony and a park nearby, because this queen loves physical comforts and pets. This queen's suggested professions are counseling of any type, social work, spiritual advising, earth sciences, naturalism, herbalism, healing arts, mysticism, hospitality, and crafts. The shadow side of this personality is that the normally grounded and steady person can suddenly become unglued during severe stress that has been uncovered or hidden. This can result in either erratic or unconventional behavior or a complete inertia, causing an inability to make decisions and serious depression. You are being asked to look at your current situation in a mature and pragmatic way and decide what steps you need to take within your home and personal space to feel comfortable and secure. Physically, You are being asked to go outdoors and spend more time in nature and to ensure raw or homemade meals to help recharge. Financial outlook for the Queen of Pentacles is a period of comfort and stability. In matters of love, the Queen indicates a sensual and mature woman or female identified person who enjoys the opera as much as a weekend retreat. Reflections. What is my relationship to nature? When do I take time to connect to material comforts? Do I rely too heavily on physical comfort? What food choices can I change to feel healthier? Do I check in with others and myself when counseling might be of assistance? There you are. Okay, so that is all I have for this cute little deck. Let me know what you think about it, and if you got it, how it's working out for you. Always interested in suggestions, or if people bought it and they have certain things that I missed in talking about, feel free. And if you made it this far, once again, thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I hope that you will join me with a future video. But until next time, take care and goodbye, my dears.